Hello, I'm Kenneth Lung, Private Sector Marketing Manager here at Cisco Systems. Today I am your private chef talking about great little tips and tricks for your holiday entertaining. Candied bacon is basically bacon that has been processed with a glaze of brown sugar that cooks it and also preserves it. And it can be used in a number of dessert items, which I'll discuss later. So the way you make candied bacon is that you start with an oven running at about 350 degrees, preheated. Then you take slices of raw bacon. You take a broiler pan, and it's very important to have a broiler pan because you want to catch the grease as it's being cooked down. And you want to get a good quality bacon. And then what you have here is a plate of brown sugar, light brown sugar, mixed with ground black pepper, because you want that black pepper to give it a little kick. So you end up with a very savory as well as sweet flavor profile. And the way you would do this is you would take the bacon and you would cover one side of the bacon with sugar. And it's up to you on how much you want to pack in. You can also spoon the sugar onto the bacon. And then you place that on top, sugar side up, the regular side down. And if you want to give it a really good glaze, you apply additional brown sugar on top. And you repeat until you cover the pan with it, and then you put it into the oven for 350 degrees. Start at about 15 to 20 minutes on the top of the rack. And you want to watch and make sure that you don't overcook it, because obviously with that much sugar in it, you do have to worry about smoke. And then once it's done to your level of crispness, you take it out, you put it on a paper towel to dry it a little bit, and then let it cool, and the sugar will set and form a very nice brown glaze. So I have here some of the bacon that's been done earlier. You have a nice brown glaze over the bacon, and you also get little flecks of black pepper to give it flavor. So this is how you do candied bacon. Now what I'm going to do is my take on the Elvis sandwich with candied bacon. So you start with 2 pieces of white bread. It's up to you whether or not you want to trim the edges or not. And we're going to start with peanut butter. I personally prefer creamy peanut butter, and I would apply peanut butter on both sides of the bread. For some people, a variation of this is to use peanut butter on one side and marshmallow fluff on the other side. And in some places they call it fluff another. And if you want more sugar. I think personally that this is already a good enough recipe. So you have peanut butter, then you basically put your bacon on top, and I would generally use 2 pieces of bacon, and place that on there, give it some good coverage. Then I would take a banana, and you would basically slice pieces of bananas and place that onto the sandwich. And this is not a sandwich that I would recommend for anyone with a heart condition, high blood pressure, or diabetes, because as you can imagine, this is a very, very rich sandwich. You then take the sandwich, and the way I would recommend serving this is not as a single piece, because frankly that's way too rich, is to go ahead and quarter the sandwich. So each serving size would be 1/4 piece, and recommended drink to go with this, personally, is a milkshake. I actually have a lot of recipes for milkshake that we can discuss in future videos. But here is what you have, is my take on the Elvis sandwich with candied bacon, peanut butter, and bananas.